Yes, guys, Chelsea home and away here to talk about the Chelsea versus Manchester United game. I'm still buzzing about it, guys. What a result it was. I mean, beating United 3-1 in the Premier League would be mad enough. But to beat them in a semi-final, to get us to the actual final, to play Arsenal, is just written in the stars, guys. I mean, Arsenal in the final, I cannot wait. Is it going to be Baku all over again? Giroud is literally on the best form of his life, and we are playing against Arsenal. When we played in Baku, Giroud scored that goal, and that video went viral of him going, "Thank you, Arsenal." Now that's exactly what's going to happen again. Giroud will score against Arsenal, mark my words. But yeah, Giroud's just been on top form, opened the scoring obviously in the 45th plus 11th minute. Obviously feel sorry for Eric Bailly with that head injury. At the start I thought, it's not that deep, they just had a head collision. Maguire got on with it, Bailly was fine, then he collapsed again, and yeah, it wasn't great to see, not even for rivals. I mean, if a Spurs player did it as well, I still wouldn't be like, oh good, like, I'd feel sorry for him, because it's football's a thing, and then like health's a thing. Like you can't be like disrespectful if someone's seriously injured. But yeah, going off topic there, Chelsea performed absolutely unreal today. This man right here, Super Frankie Lampard, had a tactical masterclass, matching Ollie's formation of three at the back with the two wing backs. But Chelsea were just stronger. And creds to the fucking defence today. Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Zuma, Alonso, and James. James's performance was just amazing as well. James needed that performance because he was obviously, since the break, he wasn't his best, and he came out today and proved how good he actually is. Honestly, insane performance. And Azpilicueta got his 8th assist of the season today, even though he's playing centre-back. So fair play Azpilicueta, another player that's proven Chelsea fans wrong. He's here to stay, and obviously he's getting old, but I still want his leadership in the dressing room when he is old. Giroud getting old as well, and he's still banging in goals. He scored 7 in these last 9 games. And everything that happened today was positive. I can't think of any negatives. Obviously, giving away the penalty right at the end, 3-1, 3-0. Obviously, 3-0 sounds better. But, I mean, it wouldn't be a United game if there wasn't a penalty. That's the 19th penalty this season. They just get gifted penalties. I think, yeah, maybe it was a penalty to be fair, but it could have been given. It couldn't have been given. It was one of those ones where it wasn't a clear penalty, but it did look a bit dodgy. But yeah, guys, absolutely buzzing with the result. Cheers for watching. Subscribe to Blues Fans TV.
It is Manchester United 1, Chelsea 3, an FA Cup semi-final goes our way again at Wembley. We're going to be in the FA Cup final yet again facing Arsenal. We'll get onto that bit a little bit later, but let's start with, well, what a performance from Frank Lampard's Chelsea. And I think we've seen it a few times this season against the big sides. When we come in, we do dig in, and it's this badge here, it's Chelsea. This is what Chelsea do, and we always put ourselves on the map. On these sorts of fixtures, I always back us, I always do. We're just quietly confident in these sorts of games, and you know, even with the squad we have right now, we're able to put in a performance like that against United, and it should have been 3-0 really. United didn't deserve a goal. It was a silly challenge from Callum, and of course, United get their penalty. But just overall, you go through player by player today. I thought Caballero, you know, I don't think he did much, but what I would say about Caballero, he's a voice and he's a leader, and we lack that actually. Every time the camera was on him, he was screaming at the defence to get out or do this, do that. I like that. You look at Azpilicueta, Zuma and Rudiger, all of them so disciplined, so good in the back line. Reece and Alonso on the wings, on the wing backs. And, you know, for me, that is just the perfect position for both of those players. I think they suit it to an absolute T. Especially Alonso, you know, whenever he's at left wing back, he's a different player. He's absolutely unbelievable and unplayable sometimes. And, you know, Reece James on the other side I thought was stunning today. In midfield, that double pivot of Jorginho and Kovacic, it's worked a lot of times this season. Other times it's been a little bit, you know, iffy and we're not really sure what's going on, but Jorginho maintained the midfield there well today. Kovacic was brilliant. His dribbling, it was one of his top games. Player of the season for me. And then you look up front, that front three is so good. Willian, again, such a hard worker. He's so useful in these sorts of games. And I was mentioning Pedro before the game because Pedro and Willian are quite similar in the way that they like these sorts of games. They're really hard workers and it's so useful. We just blocked off United in all avenues, and Willian had that burst about him going forward as well, of course. Mason Mount, he's similar, you know, he's such a hard worker. He gives everything for the club and he already looks so mature at such a young age, and he's someone I'm really excited about. And then, well, Giroud. What more can we say about this guy? We're coming here after every game and just singing Giroud's praise because he's absolutely brilliant. He really is, and he looks to be steering us towards another trophy here, and that's going to be the hope against Arsenal. It's not going to be an easy game. Absolutely not. You can get that out of your minds if you think it's going to be easy, but Giroud will be up for it, and like the Europa League final, he'll be looking to see what he can do against his old club. But again, today, look at the hold-up play, bullying Maguire, bringing players into the game, and it was brilliant for his first goal. I just thought when the game just started getting into it, by 10 minutes played, you just thought, yeah, this is Chelsea. We've seen it a lot of times before. We just got into our rhythm there, and in the end, a massive, brilliant victory. It really was. The Giroud first goal was lovely. A touch on De Gea, I thought it was terrible. I think he's been a little bit iffy and dreadful for a while, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, we took advantage of it. Mason Mount, that shot should never be going in. But, hey, you don't shoot and you don't score. And, well done for him. Well done to him for taking on the effort. And he gets his rewards from it. And that last goal, I think it was a Maguire own goal in the end. But, again, Alonso whipping in, Rudiger getting in amongst it. And at the end of the day, it's a wonderful performance from Chelsea. It's a sort of performance that us as Chelsea fans should be really proud of. All the rival fans will see, yep, Chelsea, even this season when you're thinking, yep, Chelsea are going to have a season out here, we've still come back and we're still fighting for trophies and fighting for big wins like this. And hey, with the Spurs win over Leicester, it's worth mentioning, thank you Tottenham, what a massive result that was for us in our top 4 hopes, we're in a great position now for top 4. We've got a good chance at the FA Cup. I think it's almost 50-50 between us and Arsenal right now. The way they're defending right now does worry me. We don't really like it against the low block, and they've got pace in the attack. So I think Arteta's got them playing well. I think Lampard's got Chelsea playing well. I think the final's quite up in the air. I really do, I never look forward to playing Arsenal. I'd say we'd probably go in favourites, but, just the possibility if they win, you know how they treat that. Despite the victory in Baku over them that we got last summer. But hey, we got that massive final coming up. I thought we were stunning today. I really did. It was a day for Chelsea fans to be proud. Like I said, it's another day where Frank Lampard proves himself, the team proved themselves. And say Chelsea go on to lose to Liverpool, I don't want to see everyone coming back on and just slating the team again, because it's a work in progress Chelsea right now, and when it does matter most, we are chipping in there. And I thought we were so unlucky not to win the Super Cup. I really did back in August. And I'm hoping we can get a trophy here in Lampard's first season. Imagine, top 4 and the FA Cup in Lampard's first season. My goodness me, that would be absolutely brilliant. And that's what we're hoping for now, guys. We've got some massive games coming up from now to the end of the season. We got the Liverpool one away on Wednesday. I'm not entirely hopeful, but hey, I wasn't exactly too hopeful today. And we got a 3-1 win. Then we got Wolves in the final day. That could be, make or break there for Champions League football. Then we've got the FA Cup final, of course, the following week against Arsenal. That's going to be, like I say, so in the air, that one. And then, of course, we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League later. I think we're long gone in that, but, we'll give it our all like we did today. And that's where my review is going to come to an end. A massive win for Chelsea. Really, really great day this, especially with the Leicester result, them losing to Tottenham too. And yeah, get in there.
Yes, people, what is going on? What a result that is for Chelsea. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant performance. Honestly, an absolutely brilliant performance. I'm not going to lie. I shat myself right at the start when I saw the lineup, and I was very pessimistic, and I have been pessimistic for a while. I'm not one to prioritise one competition over another for whatever reason, but in this particular case, we needed to prioritise top 4, and we still can do that. And with a great performance as we have had today, we can take that a lot of confidence that we've got from obviously today's performance into the game against Liverpool and then into the game against Wolves. Obviously with Leicester dropping points earlier, it's kind of really in our favour now. And honestly, without going too much into the future, I do genuinely believe we're going to get top 4, and we're also now in an FA Cup final as well. Let's be completely real with ourselves. Lampard, the squad that he inherited and everything that's happened this season and whatever, we really should not be in an FA Cup final and in a position where top 4 is in our own hands. It's going to be tough, but it's still in our hands, which is just absolutely, it's absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, it's absolutely brilliant for us. And I can't fault anyone really today. In the game, I think the only person you could fault was maybe obviously Callum Hudson-Odoi come off the bench, gave away the penalties, soft, clumsy, lunging at Martial. But other than that, I thought we were absolutely superb, honestly. The goals, of course, Giroud did brilliantly well just to get in front of his man, get a toe on the ball, make De Gea make mistakes, and he did twice today. And that's obviously how you win games of football. Sometimes you win games of football by being brilliant and being much better than the other team and being really fast and flamboyant and pacey and blah, 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 blah. And Chelsea, what we did today is what we tried to do against Villa, what we tried to do probably against Sheffield and actually failed. We kept the possession. We moved the ball around brilliantly, as we quite often do, but we managed to put the ball in the back of the net. And it doesn't matter that they weren't wonder strikes, they went in. And that's the most important thing. And what we had today on the pitch simply was people that were going to have a go at goal. People that were going to put a foot in where they shouldn't necessarily put a foot in. People that gambled on it. And Giroud, that run across the near post is absolutely fantastic to get the little touch. Mount, the way he won back possession, drilled it at David De Gea. He made De Gea make that mistake. Everyone's going, oh, De Gea's finished and De Gea's this, blah, 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 blah. Give credit where it's due. Mount is not the best striker in the world, but he gets his shot off, he hits the target, and it goes in, and we're 2-0 up and done and dusted. Rudiger again. I thought he was brilliant today, I must be honest. But he has shown multiple times in the past, he's got an eye for goal. Now, it obviously goes down as own goal to Harry Maguire, but he still put the pressure on in the right area. It honestly looked like to me that he scored. I must be honest, of course, obviously it then got changed around. But he was the one that implemented it. He was one that gambled. He went to the near post. He lunged a foot in, and it came off. It's the gambles, the little bits of creating your own luck, which is exactly what Chelsea did today. Honestly, I thought we were absolutely superb. The defensive shape was quality. The attacking shape was quality. Reece James was brilliant. Kovacic had an absolute blinder. I was so impressed by him. He was my man of the match. It just, honestly, absolutely everything today was not flawless, but not far from it, honestly, from a Chelsea point of view. I absolutely loved today's game. And from a game that I obviously was hella nervy about only about 3-4 hours ago. So all of a sudden, the way we played, the way we kept the ball, it was just absolutely superb. Honestly, fantastic. I'm so happy. And look, I have to be honest, you still have to come up against Arsenal. It's going to be a tough game. But if we can get to an FA Cup final in Lamp's first season, which we've done, and get top 4, what a first season that is. If we can pick up a piece of silverware, fantastic. This is where the players will prove if they want it or not. This is the big game. This is what we can go and do. Honestly, I'm absolutely ecstatic. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Make sure you subscribe to both my channel and to Blues Fans TV. My channel is Crago28 Football. Take care. Stay safe. Stay safe. Up the Chelsea. Take care. God bless.